The cannons climb aboard together, weather every storm. Oh man, the cannons draw your sword. They'll remember us forevermore.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Catmonic, and once again we're coming back with Master Duel Masochist Challenge. And I was right in the opening message that I put there. We are starting in Gold 4. I believe we got a couple wins in, but yeah, we've still a little bit of a way to go to Platinum just yet. We're not quite that fast. Try about that. That should do. The current proficiency is spell cards, but that's going to take us a little bit of a grind. We'll just passively get that. And we're losing our safety buffer a little bit. 468 is approx just over 1400. I think it's 1404. So I think we're starting to kind of like creep up on it a little bit, but probably not close enough to worry just yet. We're changing up decks from the last stream, and I think I'm going to start with a quick revisit to Vampire. It's had a couple of changes in it. We've added hand traps, we've added the Lancia, and the Phantasme, which are both extremely relevant with Malice having just been released. I've dueled against that deck down in Bronze or Silver on my main account, so it is by no means gone from even Gold. Of course, Triple Tack was not in here the last time. I don't think we had 2 Torrential. We probably didn't have Ogre and Birth in here. So the deck has some additions. We put in the Spectral Sword as well, because this plus any of, let's see, it needs to be a zombie. Yeah. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, any of 5 makes the Necro Dragon, which is just a 2500 beats when it's summoned, if nothing else is zombie. And, oh yeah, we took out the light imprisoning mirrors. Fiendsmith is still around, there's no way that it isn't, but for the moment I want to see how it runs without. I want to see how much Fiendsmith we run into. It might be unwarranted that we removed it in the first place. We might just instantly want to chuck it back in which case we will need to balance things a little bit. But, you never know. You gotta try it, and so we shall. As far as fields go, I'm happy with set 2, Sangan. They say Dino. The field says Despia. And the mate says Danger. It is in fact some kind of dinosaurs. Okay. Misk. Can I, like, yeah, that's one thing, that dinosaurs don't really have any, like, related cards, because there just are very few. During the main phase, unaffected by your opponent's activated effects. Woo. Just start with triple rotor in hand? Yeah, sure. Really doesn't fear Droll and Lockbird, does he? The thing is, they're going to use Misk at some point. I don't think they're going to search it out for protection. Actually, what is Misk at? Misk is at 3. They might just hold it. It wouldn't be particularly difficult for them to just hold it. Yeah. Or just send it, because, you know, Blanket unaffected is a fair hand trap. Why did they print this? Like, sure, it's just during the main phase. During this main phase. So it's not even like it hits main phase 2. There's Archosaur coming back. I don't really know how Dinosaur goes about setting up its board, but I don't think whatever we have is good enough for it. That's Synchro 8 currently, or 7, or 4. Herald of the Arclight. When a spell trap or monster effect is deactivated, you love to see it. Sangan needs to go to the graveyard. You are in fact a dinosaur. How badly do you want? You do not. Okay. Did you draw multiples? Now the thing's Torrential hits exactly 2 monsters, it's just whether they care about their 2 monsters. I'm down... Oh, I'm down 1,000. Where did the 1,000... Oh, Cosmic. SP. One. 2. Does have to target face-ups. So, we get rid of the Link Repo for the turn. Sangan gets us a Search, possibly. They're adding a Ritual. They're adding the Ryuga. That is like the 1-card combo, though. That's really annoying. What am I getting from here? I kind of need a special summon, and I don't think I'm going to get it. This is my special summon. Because this way I can at least synchro for 11, but I'm not sure I'm actually getting that far. They've got SP, who is equal in attack to my Mirage Dragon, stronger than Jack, and I can't summon the Baron, because I need to pitch it to summon the Jack. No, I don't think we do it. I'd love to be an optimist, but our play is exactly Starry to if we live. We're already down 1,000 thanks to the Cosmic. Well, as per usual, welcome back to Masochist. Well, I appreciate the username. Do we appreciate the duelist? Do we appreciate the deck? It's this field again. Yeah. Birth plus Ogre is pretty good. We also just have, like, a 2-mat 7, but I'm pretty sure... Yeah, we're only playing a Rise Heart, which means we actually need to get to 3. Also, this is Marincess. They kind of just win. Like, if they know what they're doing, they just kind of combo and just do everything. I've got Ogre, but they have a 4,300 spell trap negate, if I'm right. I'm pretty sure it's 4,300 spell trap negate, and my monsters aren't outing it. I've got as I said, a 2-mat 7, where the lowest amount of mats I have for a 7 is 3. I would need to get exactly Fenrir for my draw, or a second Jackabulan. It needs to be another level 7. I guess Destrudo also does it then. But that is also ignoring the fact that they can search and get access to... Oh, Phantasme would have gone so hard here. They can also search and get access to spell speed... I think spell speed 4 hand traps, basically. No, sorry, I don't think they're spell speed 4. But, they definitely are hand traps when you have the Link 3 or higher. Yeah, we have a Royal Lancia. We got it ages ago, and it just hasn't been useful. But we've started putting in just, like, any hand traps we have to add a semblance of, you know, something we can do going second. And Lancia is one of the few we do have. Just so happens that Malice happens to be, you know, prominent. Hey, if you draw it versus Malice, most just scoop. Yeah, that's true. But so far we haven't ran into Malice, and so far we haven't drawn it. I haven't actually played on the Masochist account since Malice dropped. Because that was only, what, Friday? I want to say Friday or Saturday that Malice, like, came out. But either way, I do, like, Mondays and Thursdays. So yeah, this is the first time where Malice is legal, but that's not the issue. Currently building TCG decks, learning new Duelist, Duelist Advance. That's what it is, right? 23. 25. And then it gets to equip 3, right? Yeah, you normally want to put the Crystal Heart onto it. 1, 2, 3. Why not the Crystal Heart? I thought you wanted to put the Crystal Heart on it. I was right about the 4300. Finish your pet deck Gem Knights. Now you're working on Lunar Lights. Nice. Do you like the stuff that came out for you in Duelist Advance then? I can only imagine you do. Ah, bugger. That really turns off any 2-mat, 3-mat plays I have. Okay, so... the first play is always Ogre. In theory, they're just going to pop it. This is a Spell Trap Negate. It's a hard once on the Spell Trap Negate. Special Summon Face Up Defense. Activate this one. Do you wish to stop me? Card or effect, so they do get the choice, and I think they'll do it. Yeah. Right, so is this unaffected because of the Crystal Heart? Unaffected by your opponent's monster effects. I believe I can do this. Yes. Damn it. What am I not reading? Are unaffected by your opponent's card effects. It's unaffected 2 different ways. I might as well just... Yep. That's on me. That's a misplay. Not being familiar with it. I guess the play then is actually draw 2 cards, obviously, but I was not familiar that the field spell just made them unaffected. Right, we'll give this a couple more tries, we'll see if it's doing any better. Granted, the other deck has an equal chance of being as bad. Well, if we're against FTK? FTK or bot, surely. I know it's not impressive, but it is fine. We've kind of got 2 copies of Yugioh. We've got a Link hand trap. And then we've got Vampire Dragon. He searches for anything. If you squint. And if it's not higher than level 4. I would definitely have fooled around with like fusion decks like Memento, Gem Knights, Lunar Light, ABC, DDD, Heroes, and then just random other decks like Madolche. Okay. Dark Magician. Hootcake Banish, Max C. Woo! Yeah, plays I'm happy I only have to face in Master Duel. I'll tell you that. It's not that, like... It's not that Madolche's an insanely difficult deck to face. Like, in terms of the overall power level, Madolche is probably, you know, fair. Rogue. That kind of, like, you know, tier. But, like, it can do just completely unfair things. Like, I guess that's what puts your decks into, like, rogue viability, isn't it? They're taking a long time to think about this one. Just the aesthetic is neat. That's fair. Also, I saw that, like, you know, DDD is in the fusion decks. Which, granted, they fusion summon a lot. Look cool or have interesting combos or look dope. DDD is pretty much everything. The only thing they aren't is rituals. Ah, okay, they didn't hit a card. That's why they were taking so long. Yeah, it's Pendulum, Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, Link. They are just genuinely missing, like, ritual monsters. Which, to be fair, is understandable. But that's something that I think a lot of people, they're really just giving up because they couldn't find the targets. Are they bricked that bad? As your ritual summon with my face-up extra deck. That feels like something that would happen. I don't think... No, Ryoged doesn't do that. But, like, that feels like a natural progression, right? We have Pendulum Rituals now. We have 2 of them. But, oh, wait, and with the bird, we have 3 of them. They're doing a retrain of the Ritual Raven. So that'll be the 3rd Ritual Pendulum. There are a lot of, ones that, yeah, cheat monsters from Deck Extra. And although, I kind of forget that Gem Knights can just cheat from Extra, that's funny. You're special summoning the Dark Magician, right? Damn, you get to banish my Devouring Sarcophagus? That's so mean. But yeah, there's the Ryogare Ritual, there's the Odd Eyes, and there's the Ritual Raven that's coming up. I can't believe it took them that long to, you know, summon Dark Magician to banish Devouring Sarcophagus. That's the kind of level of plays we're at right now. Set 1 card. 2 cards. Battle phase. We take the damage. I'd rather have the bodies. Right. Banish that. They're not actually going to put the Dark Magician in the grave. At least I don't think so. We're going to add Destrudo here. And... Right, there's not another one to banish. Oh, and now I'm actually getting punished for having a guy on the field. Okay, that's a little rough. That's banished, though. So is that. What can we do here? Yeah. It's high risk, but I'm doing it. I'm down for it. If they destroy it or something like that, allows me to bring out Fenrir. Taiwan wants to add it to your... Oh, use the effect. So they're going to return this target to the hand, but in return I get to summon out Fenrir. Then I get to banish a Forbidden card from the grave. So yeah, this... Oh, it's still special summons. I don't get the Fenrir. I also don't get the level reduction. We're banishing that leg. That is not where I expected this to go. This goes to the bottom of the deck, so I can search it out again. And then... Yeah, I think we just crash here. You're fucking with me. Okay. Yeah. We'll get Destrudo again. Why did he take so long to think about this hand? Dark Magician is not a particularly complex deck. Like, at all. If you could put your Dark Magician in the grave. I'm much obliged. Are you going to put the Bestial back in my hand again? Are you going to learn? No. Ah, they think I only have the one. Although... that might be all that's needed, right? Yeah. I think that's probably it. No, the Dark Magician's it. Oh no, that is very much it. I can banish Dark Magician. This card's name becomes Dark Magician? No. We're gonna banish Dark Magician. We're gonna banish the limb. But I have 250 life points left. I needed to have exactly Voldrake on the field. I can't believe... Their deck, you know for a fact their deck is fucking horrid as well. That's if special summons, it's not if it activates an effect. You know their deck is ass. You know their deck has nothing good in it. Like, look at this. 2, 1, not even playing the Eternal Soul. One of this. 2... That deck is so bad. How do we lose to that? I guess if Necros has a Pendulum Ritual, it's in the new wave of support. Because the first Pendulum Ritual was the Odd Eyes one. We're going second, we got Triple Tag. That's not terrible. But we're going against Metal Morph, which consistently spits out a Monster Negate. Omni Negate. Oh dear. It's 3,400. I need to read. It's 3,400, card effect, quick effect, negate, inflict. And it's going to have max Metamorph. Cannot be destroyed by spell or monster effects, cannot be targeted by monster effects or spell card effects. So I have to out it with trap cards. If I don't out it with trap cards, it's not getting outed. That's Flamecoat Metamorph. You can change the type of this card. You don't need the Flamecoat. Oh, but you can special this. I can special summon one monster. It's 100% worth it to just go over, isn't it? We can't special summon it anyway, otherwise, so, we'll let them do that. And then some consistent Metamorph decks only play the one. Red Reboot. Fucking Red Reboot. Right, none of this inherently stops them, so we're going to get rid of Dark Magician. Just in case they're on Dragoon. Yeah, at the very least this way, if they're on Dragoon, that's it. But here's Red Eyes Black Dragon. Yep. And so here's Drill Beam. Fucking Christ. Right, they have access to all of them. And I would take it that means that they actually have 3 of them. Wait, no, that one's Drill Beam. Ooh, you are a fantastic draw here. Okay, so there goes Warrior. There's the Warrior. Quit with that one. Nothing else. I mean, surely they have to, right? They get to banish a card on the field. I can't hit over anything else. Target face a monster, send a vampire. Yeah? If they negate this, that's fine by me. But I don't think they will. And in theory, this gives me extra setup to fool around with. We have the Shiranui, so we probably just want to Foolish a 5. But if we Foolish a 6, we Foolish a 6. Oh, that's not... Okay, right. So we attempt to go battle. We attack this one, I feel like. They're always going to tag this out for the Red Eyes, like, anyway. This has declared its effect. So this effect resolves. This... Oh. You know, no, I did not expect that. Why wouldn't you just get the dragon? 5 cards. Dart Ruler, Metal, Bestial, Necro. They've got it into rotation. So that one's Drill Beam, unless you kept the Drill Beam in hand. And that means, yeah. So I can get Fenrir. Main 2. They haven't activated an effect during the main phase. What do you mean they haven't activated an effect during the main phase? I probably should have actually had this guy on the field. What's banished? Those are both face down. Ah, this is just fucking awful. And the thing is, they do just play, like, you do just hit Fenrir. You don't need to do anything else, right? Yeah, you can do that. But what if it was Heavy Storm, the Flip monster? Why would you do that? Fuck you. What do I gotta do to get a decent hand that just doesn't get blown out by my opponent drawing a custom hand? I'm not gonna pretend Vampire is the best deck I have. I'm not gonna pretend it's the best deck we've ever played. It should also be able to draw mildly playable, and the opponent not just draw, like, a nuclear bomb. A gun. A bow and arrow, even. That sucks. We need this in the graveyard. But they are poor connection, surrendering, one or the other. Nope. Fuck me, I guess. T-set. We won't play around Mech Knights because, you know, makes them think we're a worse player than we are. That's the plan anyway. It's totally not like the player with completely different accessories, field, mate, and everything will be an actual player. Someone who, you know, looks at the game more than once a week. Fuck me, man. I don't think the Light Imprisoning Mirror has come up just yet. Dinosaurs don't have lights. This is a light, but we were dying before that anyway. This is a light, but it goes to the extra deck, and it's a pendulum effect on the field. That's just Marincess. This was just us losing to other random bullshit. This didn't really use lights at all. Also, what the fuck are those ratios? You're playing Dragoon, but no Red Eyes Fusion, no Verte. You're just planning to hard make it with Necro Fusion. 1 Ash Blossom, 2 Primite, 1 Lancia. And, yeah. 2 more, and then I think we switch, because goddamn, this is fucking miserable. I mean, we choose first. We have traps to set, we have, like, moderate things we can do. Granted, the majority of this deck is monsters. Maybe I need to change up that balance again. What do we have? You quick effect? No. Are we dying on 1 turn? I think we probably are, right? Either way, we're not normal summoning that. And they're not responding to that. Set. It would be so handy to have the red... Okay, we need to put the Red Eyes in this deck. We have Red Eyes Flare. We opted to not include it, but we have got the Rise Heart in the deck. So that is an obvious 1-for-1 swap that needs to happen now. We've got 2 7s on the field semi-consistently. But nothing more. Right. Millennium. That's an Earth, that's an Earth. They're paying the life points. I'd probably be happier if you were just revealing a card. Oh, you were searching it, okay. Yeah, go for it. So you get some of that as well. Now what? Fiendsmith? But no, you don't get to keep cards other than Millenniums, so what's the point? You've also paid 2. I'm definitely missing something, but we find out, I guess. Summon. Might just... No. No. I'm not just dead yet. I might be. I haven't read the Blue Eyes. No, we're not just dead. What do you do? Add Millennium Unk, so you're just gonna have 2 of it in hand. But it's a hard once, right? No. It's not a hard once. Huh. That's not information I wanted to learn today. They're reading my graveyard. Unironically, yeah, I think the Flare Metal would have actually soloed here. Fuck me. I have to let them do it. I didn't have to let them do it. But that is... The 2-5 clears this, the 2k clears this, 2750 and 6 direct, right? Because it is equal to life. Equal to your life. Fuck me. No, the Druid's Worm gets shuffled back. I'm alive by 2k. Currently. Well. Yeah, currently. Now we can't attack directly for the turn. But he can also banish my Sangan. Oh, he's not using that effect. Fucking Christ. Right. Deck change. You. You. We're not getting to that point yet. We've got so many monsters. Is Sangan... what are the combos with Sangan? Not loads. Let's just try cutting it down by a couple cards, see what happens. It's good to have Sangan. I kind of want to keep him in, but we just really ain't doing anything with this. And like, we've played this deck through gold before. It was a struggle, but not this bad. And going first, they took their time thinking about that. Unless they just didn't respond to it. That's 60 cards. Oh, fuck me. I get to send a zombie from deck to grave. I think it's just you. They're going to absolutely demolish me, aren't they? They also aren't going to be on a single light dark monster, are they? That's fire. It is Red Eyes, though. Not Red Eyes. Red Dragon Archfiend. I need to... Oh, wait. Fuck, I should have done that. Alright. Now we've really done it. Although it would still get the special summon effect, right? Yeah, it's not a solemn. It doesn't negate the summon. No. Okay. That wasn't the misplay of the century, then. It's bad, but it's not that bad. The Resonator is fire, so they're gonna get that back anyway. Do you think they're familiar with the deck? Yep, it's not once per turn. No, it is once per turn. You're learning something new every day. Synchro off with this. For the... not the original one. This retrain like the scarred one. I don't know if it's the internet connection or if it's them just being slow, because they are actually being slow. Oh, wrong one. I needed to do that. Okay, that'll do, honestly. Let's just banish this real quick. That's... sure. The Red Dragon Archfiend? You are Red Dragon Archfiend. That's if it attacks, though. And you will probably Synchro Summon again. Like, this is a deck that does that. You're not Synchro Summoning again. What is my fucking luck? Man, you're not even attacking the Samurai Skull. Why are you not attacking the Samurai Skull? Excuse you. What do I think the strongest deck right now is? Fuck knows. Not to be, like, overly hateful and dismissive of you, I'm just genuinely, I do not have a single idea. They're waiting on this one. Oh, for fuck's sake. Does that... when Synchro summoned? Okay, so... I really don't want to get rid of this. so we'll get rid of this. Okay. That doesn't quite work. And then those both die. This guy gets triggered, pops this. He comes back. Oh, come on. Why do you get to just do both? Have him on the field and then bring him back as well? It is unfair, isn't it? Come here and give me some company. They didn't nuke my field. They were supposed to nuke my field. Fuck knows. I genuinely don't know what I do here. I could... No, I couldn't. My current plays rely on having a tuner on field. Those would both summon this turn. I can't change their positions, even if I crash them. What are you doing? Fuck you. Give me that Destrudo. Oh, I can get this back from the grave. That's kind of neat, actually. But I think I want Destrudo to try and, like, enable anything I might have. You don't get such a... Oh, you could just add a card that mentions it. Could you fucking stop? Can you cease? I'm already fucking dead. All you need to do is get this card back out from your grave. If you have another one in your deck. If you have another one in your deck, you just search it. Like, you don't need to do anything fancy. Red Nova Dragon. Sweet. Now what? Can you just, like, fuck off? I'm already dead. Get out of here, you sad bastard. Alright, that really just isn't working. We haven't encountered Malice once, nor anything that actually even remotely wants to banish. Lancia is so far actually useless. There are a certain amount of the cards we keep in here because they're just generic staples. We could possibly get rid of we could probably get rid of the Time Breakers, but it feels so bad. We're just running out of monsters. Is there... What's good on the trap front that I'm not actually playing? Like, we've got the two... We've got our good stuff, really. We've got the stuff we need. I'm not running Clockwork Knight, but nothing here runs off of, like, you know, types at the moment. Neither player can activate monster effects in the hand. Ah, yes, that very important place. We're not running the cylinder thing we can do. Next best thing we could do is run a couple of these, because it is just Book of Moon. Speaking of, do we actually just have... We do not just have Book of Moon. Yeah, we'll try that. Not liking it at the moment. Like, it's not normally quite this bad. Oh, fuck me. Gotta go first. They're on 41. Let's do it. Set, set, set. If we book the normal summon... That's assuming they start with a normal summon, isn't it? They have Charmies, they have Sea in Hand. They have hand traps for our next turn if they don't start pitching them. I don't think we make it through this duel particularly. If they commit to a normal summon, we have Book of Moon. If they never commit to a normal summon, we have Shattered Hopes and Dreams. I have to book that. Get out of here. Okay, so they're Cyburst locked, which means it probably is just Malice. They don't get the Fiendsmith package. Could also just be Mathmech. They can Synchro. They're doing Xyz Frown version. Okay. Circular is currently still limited, so... Has Super Factorial. So, do you have another Mathmech in hand that you can special? I don't even want a Torrential here. Like, using Torrential here is actually awful. Yeah, do you think it's just access code? Like, I can't... Like, this needs to be destroyed by battle, and I'm just going to be forced to not. They still have Factorial, which is an insane card for me to try now. So that summons. We have to do it now, otherwise it's access for game, right? Yay! We staved it off. It is now Super Factorial Pass, which still basically does it. Now, my problem is... Oh, for fuck's sake. Yep. What do you fucking do? I've got one card I want to keep in my hand, one card I want to have in the graveyard. I will not have a spell trap on the field. They cannot send my Paleozoic, but what does it matter? It literally fucking doesn't. There it is. One fucking card. What am I supposed to be doing? It's not normally this bad. We've played 8, lost 8. It's early month, but it's not this bad. Power Creep hasn't literally just shot up a cliff. Jumped off a cliff? I don't know. I'm mixing my fucking metaphors. But yeah, Power Creep hasn't suddenly gone to the fucking moon and back. The reason I'm saying that is because we haven't even seen a single... we haven't even seen a single Malice deck. What does this hand does nothing. Should I be going... I should probably be going second, shouldn't I? If this card is normal special summoned, you can target a vampire. Oh, I needed to put him in the grave, didn't I? That's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. Well, if things are accurate, they like link monsters. They like link monsters. It also just means we're dead. They still like link monsters, and we are also still just dead. I don't think we wait for a later point down the line. I think... No, we don't wait for a later point down the line, because the last person we did this to changed the... Yeah... The only good bit is that their life point cost effects are the better effects. I'm not particularly enthusiastic about facing off against Fiendsmith line. Valmonica's also strong, but like I like Valmonica. This hand just also didn't do it anyway. Just... Our opponents are going to open better than this. It's essentially a guaranteed. I would also just like to open borderline playable once and have it work. It is not an enormous fucking ask. That's the second one. They get to snatch steal this in a minute. But it works only based on the number of link monsters, not based on the link rating of monsters. Yep, go for it. You have to use this as link material because it's in the extra monster zone. Now what? You've got, like, the whole board state. You've got up to 3 counters. You've got 5 monsters worth of material. Your plays are not that difficult to think through. Come on, just get on with it. Are you not gonna, like, link summon? Are you not gonna... Hello? That's a 1. That's Requiem. The thing is, you're gonna make more Link monster than that. Come on, make more Link monsters. I want Phantasme to fucking do something for me. Okay, that's a 2. He's not going to do anything for me, is he? Just at all. And yeah, I've left it late now because they've summoned the Link 2, and there's only a select few decks that actually play Agnum Day. And it's not like they're going to bring back the Link one. Where's my fucking phone? I guess, you know what? Yeah. We will Link summon. Look at him. 1400. There's just no optimal point to do it. It's only ever trading like 1-for-1 against most decks. The decks that do Link summon and set up a good amount of monsters, like, we're not winning against those because of Phantasme. Just fuck off. I need to play a deck that's actually gonna win a duel. But, like, this has done it before. Deck 2. Let's give it a shot. I know we didn't even give this one half a stream or a full stream, but we cannot just go, like, 9-10 duels down. I also, once again, need to find more interesting ways to say that my opponents are quite frankly pissing me the fuck off. The hand is hand. The opponent's deck is consistent, as far as I could tell. I have Lopter. I have Metaverse. Hello, Gaming Nation. Welcome. We are in Pit of Despair. We have not won a game. We have played 9. We played all 9 of those with the Vampire deck, and it has treated us piss poorly as a decision. And I'm just constantly, like, I've taken out the Light Imprisoning Mirror from my decks because Malice is the best fucking deck. But apparently Fiendsmith is still running around well enough, and I am also just going to get bodied by Galaxy decks, so I should probably just put it back in, shouldn't I? I tried to move off of Floodgates. Ain't gonna work. I think it isn't going to work. We're currently on the generator deck. We've got access to boss stage. We've got Lopter. Issue. We're going second. And it's Galaxy Eyes, so they make a big... They just make an unaffected guy. I don't know where they're going. Find out. There's Galaxy Eyes. There's another 4. They're really piling on these 4s. And they're really making rank 4s. Is this the board? That's got an ad. I can get back the Photon Dragon. What can I do with my turn? I can normal summon. I can set 2 spell traps. And they just keep going. Yeah, I think this is the big unaffected guy. Right? This is where you do it. I don't think I'm missing anything. There's Cypher. That's the wrong one. How do you want to make... There's the dragon. You want to get into this guy. Right? What does Cypher X Dragon do for you? Can't target them with card effects until the end of my turn. Yep. I don't think I'm going to target them with card effects. Not that I can. I can't. Unless they plan on getting rid of this guy. But, like... I'm confused. I'm confused and I'm fucked off that nothing is working. We're not... This is the 10th game, and it also looks like a very shaky game. Like, yeah, this is... Like, this little combo here is protecting anything from being targeted or destroyed. They did not need to do this. We have... approximately... the sum total of fuck all. What we have actually is exactly relinquished anima. Or we could set it, which is going to be the better move. What we're going to want to do is... I mean, they just won't add, right? Like, that's the issue. To get this one back. Oh, they have another one in rotation. That's not good for me. We can activate the field spell, but like the issue is they gotta draw before they activate the field spell, and if they just don't add a card from deck to hand, then we don't trigger it. We don't trigger it, right? We don't get Valor locked to probably Utgarda. I think we have Utgarda. Yeah. And we kind of need Utgarda. No, we don't. That targets to banish. What do we need? Of course, as this is Ash Blossom, this literally just doesn't matter in the slightest. Or even if it's MST. But they're going for it. So we do get extra bodies on the board. But they probably just still kill us. Like, instantly. Right, we get a level 9 from deck, which is always Valor. 1, 2. Two gets us out Lopter. Gets us 2 tokens. Gets us into this one. It doesn't matter. Long story short, we could get ourselves an Omni Negate, but it just wouldn't matter. And I think they're now reading. Which is the only dangerous bit about all of this. I've also just remembered, I don't actually need my headphones on. I'm not that interested in the Master Duel music. I kind of just have them in to stop any sound coming from my computer and accidentally making its way into the microphone. Because feedback loops are a bad thing. If they try and Xyz someone with these 3 monsters right here, that would be fantastic. Even those 2. That'll do. Bye. No big unaffected bungo for you. Unless that is just the guy that does everything, right? We've got... They have to hit over this one with this. They can remove this from the field with this. And after that, this is too high, and this just is Marshmallow. However, I don't think that's how it's going to play out. I wish it would. They're attacking Lopter. Yeah, go for it. You can now clear one of these 2 again. You can't clear the other one. That's correct, fundamentally. If this hit the graveyard, there is a slim chance that I could draw a generator next turn. And I think here we use this effect. Nothing else is going to attack into it. This negates its effect. It means that I can actually target everything and destroy everything. What do I do when I lose 10 duels in a row? What should I be doing? Right, okay, we've got a level 10 synchro. And I think that's what we have access to. Yeah, that is it. Because we can put you there. That doesn't matter. What have you got? Oh. Yeah. Nice effect, but that's not going to work. Yeah, like we could make Anima. Is there a point for making Anima? Anima gets in for some battle damage. No, I don't think there's a reason for making Anima. I think there is a reason for making a 10 synchro. Okay. I mean, unfortunately, it's just Warp Gate. And what can we do? We get to... wait, this doesn't... These don't have any materials to care about. I think I'm okay with this. What can we do here? We can summon out Ha from the deck. Ha gets us to an Omni. Actually, yeah, we'd rather do it this way. They get priority in the main phase anyway, so it doesn't actually matter. They have something they can do in this point. Is it this one? Nope. Once per turn during your standby phase, you can return one rank 9 or lower. Dragon Xyz. Okay. Okay. That's sneaky. What did you return? Yeah, that's not happening. Not in your oh, no, it has to happen. They get priority. They literally just exit summon as their first action. If they exit summon as their first action, I can't out it. Fuck. Oh. That's not what I was thinking. In this case, this is negated. Bay. Step 1, press start step. Step 2, go to add remove program. Step 3, find master duel. Step, press uninstall. I can't just give up on this challenge. I'm in plat most of the time. I've nearly even made it to plat 3. No, 10 losses in a row if I was playing, like, Constructed, yeah, that's fucking awful. But at the end of the day, this is just Masochist. I am doing my best. This doesn't kill me either, that's the thing. Nothing I have has negated effects. This is in defense position, this doesn't deal piercing. And I don't think either of these effects gives it piercing. This is Marshmallow. So, who really cares? Oh yeah, you go for that. It comes back. So... you don't have an effect. I'm not gonna bother. Most people on this challenge gets plat. Yeah, I feel that's true. But, like... come on, I can get higher. People have got to diamond on this. I've not got, like, terrible cards. They really aren't making the unaffected guy. Kashtira Ogre. It's not like that wins me the game or anything, it's fine. I think the players simply just attack in to, like... oh no, it's not even that. It's just sit. It's just wait. We still have one spec from deck. We've used our Lopters. We have a Ha is like the best option. So... Nidhogg's not bad either. No, it's always Ha. Let's see. Ha is negate activation, isn't it? Negate activation, which does work in damage calc, I believe, or damage step. I mean, to be honest, I'm just gonna, like, negate the first thing they do with Ha. It's probably the best way of doing it. But yeah, like, I feel like I've got all the assorted decks that I'm going to. I don't think there's anything I can get that's better. Sure, you activate the effect, and I negate the effect, right? Yeah. Because it's activation. Bye-bye. Although he gets an effect, right? If this card and its owner's control is destroyed while it has Galaxy Eyes material, you can summon it into the air, okay. During your second standby phase after activation, double its attack. Anima's original, isn't it? That doesn't say original. If they put it in the Anima zone, I haven't actually threatened Anima at all. I just don't, like, the thing is, every minute I'm not playing the challenge, I am actively doing worse in it, you know? That's another thing. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna give me it back? Yeah, go for it. I'll have a free level 9 monster on my side of the field, why not? Yeah, go for it. You don't have any attack effects, do you? No, you do. Other light monsters you control. Okay. I kind of half thought they would attack in, and if they did, then it would have been worth it. Right, this is kind of holding down the fort that Anima might be the play. What really would be the play is somehow having this in the graveyard, and like the Kashtira spell. Soul Flare. During your opponent's main phase, quick effect, discard Target is special summoned. This is special summoned. This is special summoned. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. This is normal summoned set. So, you go for it. But you did just add a card to your hand, did you not? From deck to hand. Okay. Crackdown. As far as cards go, they ain't bad. I could swap control of something like Warpgate, but I don't actually see the reason. Can't the dragons vanish if you summon Amma? Amma? Oh, Anima. Oh, you're on about, like, the Galaxy Eyes? Yeah, they can banish, but then, like, I'd still keep the Anima as a link material, that's the thing. Like, because they don't inflict the damage when they do that. Yeah, we'll just keep summoning from the deck. We've got, like, 1 target now. 2 targets. 2 targets, right. We hold Nagel. Nagel stays, and we're gonna leave that. We simply have, if you Xyz summon, I'm going to negate your Xyz summon. They're also really low on life. I don't think we have anything that burns outside of this. Yeah, that looks to be the only card of ours that actually does burn damage. Which is a very specific method to obtain. Right, Xyz summon. There's Titanic Galaxy. No, you good. But what if I snatched it and sold it, you know? Just saying. They're not even, yeah, they're not going to try it. Okay, they've lost its material though, which means that it has no spell trap negates. Oh no. Huh. It doesn't have any no, it has a detach effect. Alright, that's interesting. It is just a spell negate, and granted the spell negate isn't particularly relevant for us this second. No, it's not actually if it has material, it's just a spell negate. But oh. He's mine now. No, he's not. Why does that... Okay. You know, that's the other half of how we get to our win condition here. What can we do here? We can just set this, right? Was spell card or effect. So there's no point, actually. You get your big Xyz monster back, it's your second standby phase. They've really stuck in this game. And yeah, anyway, so that's 8k. I think they do just have it then, don't they? I guess I would have needed the Paleo in defense position. Like, I've stuck in it because I don't have another option. If I don't win this, I don't get any rewards. And if I don't get any rewards, how am I ever going to win another game? Yeah. Like, I don't see any reason for actually doing that, but you go for it. Once returned, attach, target, and destroy. What is the target? Is it this thing? Is it the Time Lord? Target the Time Lord, pretty please. Fuck. Ah. The thing is, this needs to be on the field at the end of the damage step. They don't need much of the extra, they just have lethal. Like, they attack in with one of these on this. Because yours is during the battle step. And that's just it. That's the game. They have 13k on board. Like, I'm not taking half damage. That's just it. What am I actually supposed to be doing? That's the 10th one. It's the first one with generators. But it's the 10th game. Like, we've lost a Dark Magician of all fucking shit in this one as well. I don't want to just go back to good stuff, but also it feels like this is probably still just, like, slightly outdated in some way, and I don't know what I need. I'm losing my way. We have only given generators one. It has been a long game, but it was only the one. We at least give them the benefit of the full hour. Oh, come on. I don't ask for much. I would like to go first and draw playable once. Well, if we are going second, Time Lord is far from the worst thing we could get. Oh, come on. At the very least, Time Lords pretty much don't lose to a normal summon. Just win the coin toss and draw good cards. I have not drawn bad cards per se. But it is also Trap Tricks, and we are going second against Trap Tricks. Oh. The times we've gone first with the Vampire deck, we've pretty much just drawn all monster hands. The time we marginally go to something that doesn't resemble first, we get Spell Traps. And now we have the same dilemma pursuing us. The only reason I lived that other fucking duel is because I have a cubic monster who is just Marshmallow. Wonder what they're doing to Master Duel. Oh, because of like the they're like making it so that you need higher specs. Oh, these clash. We keep the Fenrir. This probably doesn't get hit by any trap hole. Famous last words. On the other hand, this still can't be destroyed, and it still works at the end of their battle phase, and it will be flip summoned at the end of their battle phase, not normal summoned, not special summoned. Right, well, we know what that is. I find it so weird they've increased the required specs for it. It just doesn't make sense. I should probably set this in this column because I know it's not imperm, but... Right. Only Noids. I really don't like Floodgate Trap Hole. The other ones are scary, but Floodgate I feel is just bad. All of these guys are unaffected by trap cards, so that's fine. let's activate Metaverse here. Okay, we get Metaverse. Alright, you add a card from your deck to your hand and I'll activate boss stage. Wahaha. Man, fuck you. I set like 3 spell traps and you wipe my back row. During my standby phase, they still have to attack into it. Unless they want me to flip it up. Special summoned. Ah. Again, target is special summoned. This is just normal summoned. And after this battle, it'll be flip summoned. And its end of battle phase effect will trigger if you hit into it. Maybe. Maybe it's the branded lore. I was so hopeful for those animations, and granted, like, the Dogmatica one is, like, better. But, like, there's still just, like, it's 6 minutes. Like, there are ad breaks in scheduled programming that go on for longer than that. It's really funny that all of this is just going back to the extra deck. I guess except you. You're just going back to the hand. Yeah, mine wasn't special summoned. It's also face down. Like, maybe it's just them getting to grips and finding their footing, but, like, you'd imagine that, like, the branded lore is rich. The Sky Striker lore, apparently, is also pretty rich. That doesn't do it, does it? Yeah, it's not a quick effect. You still, like, just lose all these guys to the hand. They're just not familiar with Time Lords, are they? Well, 15. We take those. For my hard-earned suffering. KA2 Death Scissors. Packs are packs. Except these ones. We didn't earn this, so I'm going to open this and immediately dismantle these. Those should all be the most recent. There was 7 different cards in that one, so let's just dismantle that real quick. Dismantle selected. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no. 6, 7, 8. That was it. There were 2 of this. If I'm slightly wrong, I don't think I'm playing any of the B-Troop stuff anyway. Like, this was stuff that was pulled ages ago, I'm pretty sure. Right. We've been waiting... Oh, look, we could open these as well. We need to... we need new stuffs. Anything. No, not quite anything. That is... Yeah, that's not quite the anything we need. It does make rank 8s. but I don't think we really have a pool that's worth making. Umi support, bad tribute summon, normal monster, Shining Abyss, and Share the Pain. Share the Pain is probably the best card out of all of these, because it's just stun kind of card. Right. One pack. Could be anything. Could really change up the deck. 4th, Bad Luck Blast. Shield Handler. Spellbook. Gadget. We don't have Clayman. This would be good, but we don't have Clayman. Fluffle, Marincess, and hold on. Each time a Trickstar is normal or specialed, gain 200. Discard 1, draw 1. If your life points was at least 2,000 higher, you draw 2. Like, we found out our Trickstar pool isn't as fantastic as I was thinking. I was, like, drastically overhyping it, but that's another Trickstar, so, like, that's relevant, at the very least. Which is a small mercy at the moment. We got something that's mildly relevant. How many duels do we have to rank up? Okay, we've only got the 1 to rank up. Let's go. We've been here for nearly 2 hours. Give me first. Nope. They give me second. We cry. We cry all the time. Oh, come on. That would have been good. They're on a 40 card deck. What could you have? It's Unicorn. Oh, no. They're not going to put a Light or Dark Monster in the graveyard. They're not going to allow me to do jack shit. I'm going to have to use this on the Xyz. I guess the question is which Xyz, but I think it's going to be the 0 attack. Or maybe not. And there's Shangira. But they do get to do that one, which then allows this to use its effect, which means they can get to Rise Heart. Rise Heart. Because this banishes face down, which triggers this, and then that's the alternate summoning condition. That's better. That's worse. Not really, like... This could have got us to another Chalice. And they've just put Fenrir back on board. And you just Xyz summon this, right? Yep. There it is. 1 material. Right, we have a dilemma. We can't let any of their card effects resolve, because I hate them all. And the only way we can actually do that is, like, summon this. But that doesn't allow us to do anything. So, you see, the way we play this game is we don't. Because that hand did fucking nothing. What could we edit about this deck? Are all the hand traps in it? The hand traps are not in it. I didn't do that the other day. Okay. Which would be Phantasme, Lancia, possibly the Mad Hacker. And we could cut... We can really cut the Airbellum. He's not doing anything. Let's... That's not how it is. Fanta. Lancia. What else can we do? This is a quick play. This is a normal spell, but like it's just so specific. What is the actual combo to get to it? It is Valor. Valor plus a 9, plus one of these, or one of these, which then gets us into this. Do we just cut this one? It's a quick play though. No. Yeah, we do just cut that. If we're making it on our own turn. No. I think we go down to 1 and 1. I think it's worth it, but just need to change it. I don't know what else we can do. We're on 2 of this, we're still on 1 of that. We've got like all the individual bits we need. It's just... Oops. Discard those changes. It's just not quite working. Yeah. Oh, we got to go first. All it took was me not looking at the screen. Now with these changes, hand traps. No, okay, not quite that bad at all. Although that is Metaverse in the opener. Yeah. I feel like that's good. I could set the Metaverse. I can't remember if there's anything that I need a discard for. Of course! Yeah, we're doing it. 5. Fuck you. It's one of these two. This is a 3 of. I want to get rid of this. Maybe it was the Emblema, but I'm not sure. Oh, they just didn't have it. They were hoping I scooped. Let's go. And we get 3 whole tickets for that. Yeah, thanks. So, yeah, they were both 3 ofs. The move was just either of them, I guess. Like, it was, what? Judgment Emblema, this, and Ghost Ogre. I can't even remember what the last one was. This thing. Maybe. Well, about time that efforts are changing. Legacy tickets. Gimme... I don't know. Cards. Archfiend of Gilpa. Certainly card. Can be discarded. Dark Magician support. Draining Shield. We might play that in, like, the stun deck. Swamp King is bad. Unfortunately, so is this. And so is that. Draining Shield, maybe. In one deck. I guess if we were playing around the Ravenous Tarantula, maybe we'd play it in that deck as well. But that requires us building around Ravenous Tarantula. And none. I don't know if we have Infernoids, actually. We should probably check. If this card is normal, so when you control no other cards, draw one, show it. If it's not a monster, send it and destroy this. No. That is so bad. Okay, let's check if we have other Infernoids. I don't think we do. I don't think it's changing the deck. There we are. Related. Hey, okay, we have some. It's not many. It means that we get what? Oh, we've got just this and this. What two effects do we have access to? When this card declares an attack, banish a monster from your opponent's extra deck their choice, or target one monster on the field, destroy it. It is technically normal summon pop. But that's it. That's not worth it. Right. Next game. We are making headway, kind of. And another first. We take those. We take going first, and you know, this is the kind of hand we get for it. I think we just pass. If they kill us, they kill us. I don't think one monster is going to be the difference maker, especially not when it has 0 or 600 defense. I think they do just do it, right? I don't think there's anything we do. Yeah, I'm going to save us some time. We haven't drawn a decent hand. We're not doing it. The best card is Swords of Concealing, and they can put on all the damage they need. And all the interruption they need. Like, break games will happen. We're playing high-level monsters, but like some of the other high-level monsters act as like hand traps. Or like, you know, other things. Okay, we gotta go second. Do you reckon we draw our going second card, Swords of Concealing Light? No, we draw 2 rank ups, Triple Tactics. The triple tac... Well, I guess we draw the Gabrion as well. Two face downs. Three face downs. Do we have anything? We have early noids. I'd assume they're currently bricked at the moment, so I'm kind of just fine with setting. Early noids is MST. Those are probably traps, which means at the very worst, we can maybe get Olinoids out for a 1200 beat stick, possibly, depending. There's Sophia. Let's pick this one. Was it a second copy? Yeah, second copy of the same card. But here's the thing, they can Xyz summon now, I think, yeah? Yeah, they can definitely Xyz summon. And unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to do anything. We need a normal summon. Normal summon helps us. But these, like, they don't have that interactive effects unless... Xyz summon this turn, yeah. Their things aren't particularly interactive unless we screw with the graveyard, so this probably isn't on. Well, that's rude. They're annoying, yeah. They're just, like, consistent and pretty damn strong, because most decks interact with the graveyard in, like, some fashion. Like, even just a limited sense. And that turns on their entire deck. So, a normal summon non-tuner does it. Because even if we get to Inspector Border, then we can normally Inspector Border. They control an Xyz, we can target it with Destrudo. Although we could also just Gabrion, but that risks giving them better cards in hand. I don't know. I guess, yeah, you know what? Gabrion it is. They activated Max C. I don't think they're going to activate too many monster effects, like, ever. Yeah. No, that was wrong, actually. We should have attacked, used the Time Lord effect, and then shuffled one for... Okay, right. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine. I think I can attack with it and everything, right? Yeah. So, battle phase... So we attack with this. Well, you take 25. It cannot be used as material, but who cares? Okay. That's a weird one to Ash. Congratulations, you got your Exo-Sister back. You have now taken the same damage I have. I have a Time Lord on board and a Torrential. Torrential doesn't stop my monster. Yeah, like, there's odd plays. Go for it. I can only assume they're going to summon, and if they're going to summon, then they play into Torrential. I don't. The last thing to happen is a summon. Bye-bye. Okay. And the last card in hand is that armament, no? End phase. You know, that is good enough. So what if just, like, normal summon? And just hit? Okay, yeah, it was the armament. I half thought they'd used it. there's Michaelis again. Sure. Can they do 55 in a turn? I've got 700. Bro, you're... What? Until the end of this turn, you're declaring Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Yeah, like... Go for it? It doesn't negate... It's not called by the grave. It doesn't work like that. Okay. I still ask, can you do 55? I also wonder what I could be top decking, because goddamn, these draws have been horrible. V-Jam. Okay, so there's 4 cards related to V-Jam I could draw. Ogre. Yeah, Ogre Fenrir. 6. Another Time Lord, maybe? 7. Specifically, I think Metaion. Oh wait, I can still also draw Gabrion. He shuffled himself back into the deck. So that's 8. Kind of. Not sure. I really don't know what they're bothering with. Nibiru. Yeah, go for it. So no, I don't think Crackdown really does it. Oh. Do you get to attack or... There are no cards I can draw. We just have the worst sequence of draws possible. Like, just genuinely. That wasn't even a particularly long duel, but we just had abysmal luck. Also, who plays Spellbound? Like, just actually. Apparently keeping the Time Lord around was better, but I was genuinely going to just, like, make Haggard Lizardos or something dumb like that. Alright, assuming this is Fiendsmith, then I'm liking this hand, actually. Maybe see their deck after this. Oh, what, the Exorcist to pilot? I don't think there's any reason. They are on, presumably, a pretty standard Exorcist deck by the looks of it. And you are on my nerves. That's a 2 of? 2 of in 45. And it is Fiendsmith. Okay. Now we wait for a minute after this, right? Spectrum handle deck. That's fine. There's Engraver from deck. Target Fiendsmith, equip card. Target a non-light link Fiendsmith. I think it's this. Because if I remember right, they need the links as material. No, they do not need the links as material. I remembered wrong. Well, search goes through. So I get the other Bestial in end phase. But it stops the repeatability of it. Yeah, that needs a fusion or a link. And just, like, yeah, they really don't care about it. Like, this is the only one that really cares about link rating. Caesar. What do you think I'm doing? Yeah, apparently I did just slow him down a bit. Do you want to attack? Please attack face down. It'd be funny. Aww. It's not even... Oh, wait. I can't even actually summon the, No, I can summon the Bestial, I get. When a spell, trap, or monster effect is activated that includes an effect, yeah. I mean, I can, but, like, this stops it. Negate, destroy. It's not even a hard once, right? No, it's not a hard once. Right. So the obvious start is to attempt this. We attempt Lopter to force out one of these two. Is it once per chain? No, it's not once per chain. I think we just have to do this anyway, then. They probably just set... Yeah, there's the other one. Which means we get Destrudo. Which means we get Yazi. But then, what do we get with that? Like, nothing? Yeah, it's like, congratulations, we have Yazi. That really wasn't relevant, like, in the slightest, but I'll take the free monster. Okay, so, yeah, it's still Yazi. Although, if that were the case, I much rather would have had this left on the field. Like, we can synchro with Olenoids. Are you... What are you... 2 waters? Is that what we're doing? 2 waters here? 2 waters. Mud Dragon. Yeah? I can punch it. It's not the best thing in the world, but I can just hit it. You can't be targeted. I can't be targeted either. The only thing is, they have, like, all the graveyard stuff. And I do not. I don't have banish things. Right. They're top decking, but their top decks are better. They're also top decking from a slightly smaller deck. This is at 2, so it can't be Engraver, but it could be Lacrima. They can also just get this guy back, and on summon, nope, discard, but they can search for Fiends with Spell Trap. And there's the Link one again. I honestly thought people just played one of it. Yeah, back through the circle we go. This dies, and it does get to Mirage Dragon. But that's not going to help me out, really, because there is nothing banished. It just gets me to Mirage Dragon. You know, you could have just, like... Contact for Necro. Sure? Is that correct? I don't think that's correct. There's Valor. But Valor can't send itself. Oh well. It is played in like Fiendsmith. This is a correct part of their extra deck. But they're not supposed to summon it here. I don't know where you do summon it. We will attack this thing. Where did they want it? I guess maybe we should have actually killed the Necroquip. But on the other hand, I do need to speed up the game because every turn that I take, they're getting drastically better advantage. We can get... Well... It makes... Oh, it makes a 6. Are you playing a second? Is it just that you're playing a big one again? Should I have in fact killed the fusion still? That's a link. For sequence. I mean, that doesn't matter. You just, like, had any two bodies to do that. So it doesn't specifically matter what I did or did not kill in that instance. That matters. It's pretty annoying that to get all of this through, I had to spend all the banishes, and they haven't done anything. Because, yeah, they do this. That crashes for 4. And granted, it now floats. But the guy only has 600, so you just hit over it. Oh. Right. This is a worm. I forgot. I thought it would just be a little tuna friend. Yeah, you can special summon a Fiendsmith from your hand or deck. I'm not stopping it. The only thing I stop is Inherence. It'd be nice to draw another generator, though, because drawing another generator would get us into a 9, and that means we can get into either 9 Lives Cat. Yeah, 9 Lives Cat, Virtual World Tiger, or we can get into Dyson Sphere. Like, they should not have such a problem with Yazi Pass. But I also, yeah, they don't seem to know what they're doing as much. Do you think they know? Or do you think they were just trying to bait it out? What do you think? It would have been nice to keep that on the field, but it's fine. Any one generator card plus this gets us a rank 9. That's not a generator card. It might help out still. Let's go. They only need to summon, like, a guy, and this works. This helps. That's funny, but is there anything... That's the normal summon. During your opponent's turn, if this card is in your graveyard... Yeah, go for it. Oh, wait, no, that was lethal. I needed to do it. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Why? Oh, there we go. I nearly missed that. Anyway, that'll do. They really did. They literally just needed to attack with these two. That was it. Anyway. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's not a fucking generator monster. It is a defensive wall. Small defensive wall, but it is a defensive wall. They're getting back to see. Right. We're on turn 9. Turn 10 in a second. How long does it take for Fiendsmith, top meta deck, engine, whatever you want to call it, how long does it take Fiendsmith to beat the most jank generator deck you've seen in the past 6 months? A gold Fiendsmith player, it's still Fiendsmith. Like, you just need to attack in with this one. They're really just so close. Oh, are they trying to just get a monster that they are sure will hit over the face down? And, okay, here's the other thing as well. Like, if they're a smart player, they actually attack in with the fusion, fearing that it's going to be Ash Blossom or something like that, right? Like, logically. I mean, yeah, now they just have the luxury. We only needed to see a generator card. We still had another few in the deck. How many do we have left? We've been through a Lopter. We have this in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 4, 5, 6. We had 6 generators left in our 37 card deck. We tried. Oh. Oh Lord, have I tried. What do we do? I know that, like, the reason why you play 40 is for consistency's sake. But, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to cut. Like, I have a problem taking decks to 40 cards. I will openly admit that. Are there cards that possibly win more in this deck? If I had to, like, probably the 2 rank ups will win more. But I think that's genuinely it. If you want, you can look at this for a minute. I do have to nip to the loo. I'll be back in a couple secs. Let's just do that. And we return from the prolonged hiatus. Anyway. So yeah, if we had less cards in this deck, it would brick less. However... okay, maybe there are 3 cards that I feel like I could take out. Being the 2 rank ups, because it seems like it's actually too... For some reason, it's too situational. I don't know. And probably the Deep Grave. Because when it comes down to it, for the rest of the cards that are, like, a bit iffy... Hand Trap, Hand Trap, Hand Trap, Hand Trap, Hand Trap. And as much as they may or may not have gone off, like, they are all hand traps. This improves going second. This improves going second. This is good either way, because it turns off Fiendsmith, Blue Eyes, and a few other bits and bobs. This is good for going first. This helps us live. It also provides us with, you know, a decent amount of link material. These all also represent Relinquished Anima. This represents basically most high-level synchros in the deck. These improve going second. We can still just summon them going first. And it's a big guy who can't be destroyed by battle or card effect, and we take no damage. So there's that. We're playing the best generators we have access to. We also have Devolgus, but he's bad enough that we just replaced him with another Nidhogg. And the rest of, like, the low level is kind of non-negotiable. Like, the most negotiable is probably Assault Synchron. And even then, Assault Synchron plus a generator on field is Star Eater, which is not bad. Kashtira Birth hasn't really come up, so maybe I could cut that. Let's try out, though. Okay, if we also... I mean, then Dyson Sphere isn't really worth playing. The only really... No, okay, I think we keep Dyson Sphere, but we cut this, cut this, cut this, cut this one, and we cut this one. We're still predominantly on monsters, which is an issue, probably. What links do we have? Do we have any better links to put in to fill the slot? Double Bite's a boss when it comes down to it. We don't really need a boss, we need a way to get into bosses. I don't really think any of these are going to provide it. What do you do? No, the materials are too specific. That's a way to climb. Well, it's marginally decent, but it requires us being in the same sort of position where 3 generators probably just wins us the game. And if we have 3 generators, we're probably making an Xyz, detaching one. Yeah, okay, so let's go for the Synchro lineup. What else is in here? Because we don't have... Actually, I should just double check. I don't think we have other rank 9s. We would need 9, 1, 4. Those are the playable ranks. Because we've got 4 7s, 2 6s, 1 5. You know what? Yeah, let's just take out the 1 and 4. Yeah, you require 3. You require 4. So, okay, I think that's fine. Synchros. We're still level selected. 1 sec. Don't you have Zeta? That I do. The question is, like, do I think it's Zeta or do I think it's Chevalier? But I think because this one basically requires a normal summon plus a Bestial, which is a little specific. Yeah, it's a normal summon plus a Bestial, or it's a Orochi plus either Phantasme or a Cash Terror. You know, I think we do keep the Cash Terror spell in. 43 cards. Let's give it a whirl. I don't expect it to instantly change up anything, but it is cutting down the deck a little bit. In theory, slightly more consistent, which means slightly more consistent to get to the field spell, I guess. That's our main concern. Because the field spell is a 1-card deck. Okay, this doesn't get to the field spell. It does get us to Lopter and a second copy of this. And they are letting us go to the main phase. How generous of them. Right. Normal summon. Effect search. It goes through. Chalice. And yeah, I think we set Chalice, Chalice, Cosmic. See how it goes. We can tag into Lopter. Lopter can tag into Valor, so we have Valor Lopter plus double Chalice and Cyclone. Valor could also special out the Nidhogg. That is true. But if we let Valor hit the grave, we can then bring Valor out on our own turn. Normal summon Silver Sentinel. Just on principle, because, like, this doesn't do anything, and this is bigger. Do you think they're also on a challenge deck? I think they are. So, yeah. Let's just do this. Activate. And we'll bring out Lopter. Of course, this is the one setup where, you know, if we had a rank up, we could do a 9, you know. This is the one setup, isn't it? And we are ahead. So, I guess that's for the better. Yeah, it's a bot. Player would not bother with battle phase. What we can do is we can use... yeah, go for it. We can use Lopter in our turn to tag out into, I guess, Har, because it just has... Well, is it in defense position? No, it's not in defense position, so I guess we tag into the fire. And that gets us the field spell. So, yeah, sure. Because it's a main phase only effect, we'll do that to get to you. Set this one as well, and just start swinging in. Alright, next turn is the end of the game, so joy. Yeah, it's just a bot duel. It's another win. Win is a win. We take those. We're desperately low. It's only our third win of the stream. Yep, there you go. You go for it. Summon them tokens. Are they in attack position? They are in attack position. Do you just lose right here? I mean, if they're a bot, they attack with both, and then yes, they do. No, Sky Blaster monsters cannot declare an attack. Oh wait, no, that's the second effect. Yeah, they can all declare an attack. Nice. That's a Link monster. I didn't know they were capable. If I just boost this by 400 with Chalice, they lose. Please just attack. Come on. No. I now need to negate it. And while that's not an issue, it's like, you know, you could make me do, like, literally anything else. Negate your effects. And just end the game. Nothing like a good bot duel to help clear your challenge, am I right? Three legacy tickets. You see, that's the kind of duel you get 3 legacy tickets for. Not the hard-fought ones, not the ones where you're fighting tooth and nail for your win. Basically surrenders. That's not bad. Like, as far as Geminis go, there's probably something that we might play. End of the World, but we don't have the rituals required for it. Goblin, Howling Insect's fine. But we need more insects. Right. 1 whole pack. We could be... We could get, like, anything. It could even be a super rare. Ooh. It could be a super rare. Eternal Chaos. Target face a monster opponent controls. Send 1 and 1 whose combined attack is less than or equal. That's certainly a card. Jade Knight. Nope. Well, that's more Chaos stuff. That's more Centurion stuff. That's another Pikaia. I think that's our second. Zubaba General. As far as, like, supers go, this is fine. It's a generic rank 4. Works with the warriors. So, I guess it works with the Ignites. Like that kind of deck. Or with the ninja deck as well. That's another option. Yeah, that's our 3rd win of the stream. How many have we played? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Jesus. That is abysmal. Right, let's see if we can actually beat an opponent. I think not in this case. We're going second, and it's an actual opponent. We sometimes need a couple things to align. This is not quite aligned. Although... Valor would be a crazy draw right here. Oh. You know, that would also be a crazy draw. Again, like 2 legacy tickets. That was literally a surrender. 2 legacy tickets. What are you trying to do that made you scoop instantly? It's not an FTK. They just bricked. I don't know what on, but they did just break. Well, win's a win. We leave the legacy tickets for the moment because there's only 2 of them, but we do get another pack. Which means, once again, it could be anything. It could be a second field spell. Springans. Okay, we need more of them. I think we have a Mech Knight. Maybe I'm wrong. But that's actually a decent card. Although we would need more Mech Knights, and we'd need to have more of those. Yeah, no, that's not good. We don't have enough gold prides. That's our second Vampire Dragon, and that's a different kind of kaiju. I mean, that probably goes in, like, the burn or stun deck or something like that. This is nice, but we don't really have the other Springans to make use of it, and I don't know how many Mech Knights we have. So let's have a quick check on Mech Knights. Edit deck, and related. Okay, yeah, we have Mech Knights. It's called exactly Avram. Oh no, we have both the extra decks. 2 monsters including a Mech Knight, which means it is summonable. Then 2+ Mech Knights. Which isn't... No, that is summonable. And we have this one as well. We can negate spell traps for, like, a column on the field. But that's it, because we don't have any of the other ones. We don't even have Move Man. If we had Move Man, these would be worth playing. You add specifically World Legacies, yep. I don't think there's anything here that gets us a Mech Knight. No, that adds a World Legacy, does not add a Mech Knight. I think it is just this which searches, so we're going to be some time from that. Right, next duel. I might see if I can drop the amount of cards in the vampire deck as well. Maybe that's all that's, like, you know, required, is just genuinely cutting things down a little bit. But it feels pretty difficult at the moment. How many... We got the 1-card deck, and we got a guy. It does mean we can't be draw phase Nibiru'd. Okay, we get this. So, from the deck. Alright. Where are we at? They are on an OTK deck. They really clearly picked second. Although set 1 in main phase is a little bit different. Oh. Lovely. That's what we like. It's just Lopter. Just call the Lopter. Like... The thing is, my tokens leave and I'm stuck with Bull, so I don't even control no monsters for the Fenrir or the Ogre. Which is genuinely annoying. I think all we do is just set 1. They get this back. Do you think they're on Ra? Like, actually? It's negated for... It was negated, but it's not anymore. So I think we just get it again. It's not that there can only be one on the field. No, there can be multiples. Oh, fuck you too. Can this be targeted? No, it can't even be targeted by card effects. They are actually on Ra. And now I can't target any level 10 or higher. It can't be targeted, but I can Swords of Concealing Light this shit. Also, they are dropping their life points by a good chunk, which will help me out. Okay. Are you attacking him with this? Please, it'd be so... You know what? That's worth it. I can surely target this, right? Super Poly. Fucking Super Poly. For the token. And they put it in the Imperm column. Yes! Get the fuck out of here. This also has its attack value reset because I'm about a Book of Moon it. Oh, this is perfection. Yeah. Special. End of the game. Battle phase. Attack. Effect. Banish. It now has no attack and defense. You have nothing. Now, because they don't have multiple cards in hand, and they have gone through our Lopters already, we just get half from the deck with boss stage. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not salty about what they played. I think it's cool they're playing Egyptian gods. I think they could build it better though. Like, you want to be on 3 of this if you're going to be playing it at all. You should probably be on... You shouldn't be building around all 3. That's a mistake. You should have a full extra deck. You don't need these at that many copies if you're just running the 1 double or nothing. You want to be on 3, that you just want to play Ra. Like, there is so many ways to improve that deck. Well, 1 legacy ticket from that one. Actual, back and forth game, 1. Umi, unaffected, no. Turtle, normal. Life point gain. Ye old Book of Moon. Older than Book of Moon, I believe. Also the only card that ever did face down attack position. But they changed how it works. Gokis. I don't think we really have enough. And fusion summons using exactly linked monsters as material. Right. So once again, it's down to the Master Pack to give us something that makes us consider our deck. We get a Chess Archfiend, a Dark Lord. That's another Subterra Cave Clash, which means we could be on flips a little bit easier. That's a good card, actually. It requires us being more dedicated to Xyz, but that's good. This is also decent. It's 2 Earths. Like, that's just fine. Target a monster you control. Oh, right, it also makes it easier to summon Xyz monsters. It's only the 1 effect per turn. But we have a Sue Ship. The Sue Ship pops a card when it declares, where it inflicts damage. So, as far as that goes, that's not terrible. We're starting to get better and better tools for Xyz. I still feel like our best tools are for Synchro, but there is more for Xyz. Yeah, now this is more realistic expectation. We go second, because the opponent won the coin flip. But we did draw a Time Lord and 2 hand traps. Although, if we use the hand traps, we would have to use them both to be able to tribute summon the Time Lord. And this deck is not link summoning. Like, at all, right? Sure. Yeah, you know what? Hand trap. Reading. It's not really doing anything, but it makes them think, and I guess that is doing something. There's Dracluxion. The Tachyon cards are eventually hand traps. And monster effects. Yeah. So if they really wanted, they could just negate this in end phase. Probably. It might turn out that Mad Hacker is just generally not worth playing. But, it's a hand trap. It gives us something. This is notably a spell negate, not a monster negate. But yeah, currently this is dead in hand. Right, what's the next rank 8? I didn't even see what you revealed. Add the Primite. Have you not? No, of course you haven't normal summoned yet. So what's the normal monster? Is it just Blue Eyes? Add a Primate card, so there's the Drill Beam. And of course now they can actually just use Drill Beam on this as well. That's kind of, you know... Unless they're just... Well, hold on. Do you just need a... What's the text on Drill Beam? Sorry, I'm trying to read Drill Beam. During main phase, if you control Primite, you can set this. Okay. They are playing Blue Eyes White Dragon. There's Drill Beam. They really care about the Mad Hacker. I think Gabrion goes pretty hard. Oh, it's... Gabrion can be targeted. If Gabrion could not be targeted, this hand would indeed go very hard. But he can. Normal Furman. Babuka. Like, they just negate it and win. Yeah, go for it. Like, you just click the drill beam. I mean, you can also wait until the end of the battle phase and then do it. Yep. What did our hand do going first? It got us to Chalice and 2 generator names. Not much. Better than, you know, Time Lord Pass, but still not much. Theron, are you missing an I? Or is that just, you know, username? Is it supposed to be Therion? Is it indeed Malice? That's kind of neat. I guess we get a rank 8, or rank 9 even. What do we want? What do we want? So that's face up. They obviously don't have hand traps. What are you? Yeah. I guess it's like, it is at a gate. Tiger Torrential Pass. Beat my board. Damn. They're gonna beat my board. What do you do? I mean, we just try and negate this, right? You. This one. And this one. Negate. I don't have many other options, you know, I've got to try what I can. It does stop them doing a banish from deck, so that's pretty good. You can activate this by banishing a Malice you control, special summon a Malice, if your opponent controls 3 or more cards, but I don't control 3 or more cards. There's Splash Mage. Sure. Do we bother with Torrential, do you think? So, Chain Link 2. Chain Link 3. I'd be prepared to just, like, keep them off of a card. Yeah, like, that's fine. I don't control 3 or more cards, so you're still getting it from deck, and it immediately just hits the grave instead. I'm okay with that. And I get this little guy. The main deck monsters do like to be banished, yes. Negate that monster's effects until the end of the turn. Damn. They also have a battle phase, so... It's not like this is making it through to the end phase. And I know my disruptions aren't optimal, but they really are just playing through it, aren't they? I've given them 1 negate and a torrential. Yeah. We do have a card that solos this deck in the deck, but no, we couldn't draw Lancia for the game that actually matters, could we? That's too much. We can draw Lancia against a deck that just likes the graveyard or doesn't banish. That's entirely possible. But as soon as, you know, as soon as we need it, no. Do you want to just forget that there's a battle phase and just, like, you know, pass turn, maybe? I already get to take the lowest attack one anyway, even if it did live, so it's not fantastic. What the fuck are you making? Oh. Damn, they banished my guy. They've also got, like, 7 cards in hand. They're still off. Not by much. And granted, I don't think there's like a single card that does a, you know, 1 card top deck, you know, that gets us into it. Access code may do it. Fucking hell. Thing is, it's not even like it's a light deck. They couldn't have the decency to be light. They're all dark. If it was a light deck, we'd just leave in the light imprisoning, or at least the on-field effects would be negated. This is a bot, right? This name, I feel like we've seen at least 4 times. Unless their deck is just that bad that I think it's a bot. It's 5 cards. Just summon Border, set Chalice, right? But I feel like we've ran into this person time and time again at this point. Okay. That's not doing it. Yep. Bot. Sometimes they play an actual deck. I've never seen them in playing an actual deck. Unless it's just one that's used across, like, because the names aren't unique, you'll see, like, a lot of people with Ban Max C. It could just be that this name is used by, like, several bot accounts. Like, I don't think there's any way you can claim your name that you're, like, you've got your player name as on Master Duel. Thing is, it feels like very weird bot actions, because this card isn't in the center, but then, you know, they're playing Pendulum Scales, and it's, yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Take 150. Does speed up the clock a little bit, but I would also need to draw more normal summons to do that. What else can we get? Crackdown. I guess that speeds up the clock. It just means that we have to, like, set this. And then we can possibly tribute over whatever they get. That's how it speeds up the clock. Also, this guy's effects are, like, he's just indestructible while on the field under inspector order, and he can't return to the deck, because I can't attempt to even activate it. So that's kind of funny. Now, do they attack the face down, or do they attack Inspector Border? I feel like whichever way, I'd rather just get this on the field, right? I mean, there's also the chance that I draw the Orochi thing, and then that's Synchro 12, which is game. Oh, they're gonna link someone. There's Kaina. They get a monster effect now. No, they are prolonging it. This is gonna be a long enough game as is. You don't need to fucking prevent me from attacking. I can always wait to crack down because they're either going to attack into this thing. No, they don't have that many. That's fine. You were destroying the monster. Did you just target your own card? Sure. Go for it. I do not understand. Nor do I wish to. Yeah, go for it. I will let you inflict 500 to yourself. Well, slow game. Although that does speed it up. That's another 400 points of damage on board, and the Inspector Border couldn't actually attack next turn, or this turn anyway. Battle, declare, activate, might as well banish this. No, it's alright. If Fenrir would leave the field next turn, or is going to get battled next turn, we'll activate Chalice. Because we do still need to activate spell cards to get those 5 legacy tickets from the proficiency. And it's a lot of spell cards. And of course, given that we're surrendering all the duels we're losing, we really, really need to activate a lot of spell cards. We could also do with the bot player, whoever it is, deciding to hurry up. Just mildly. Yeah, let's do it. Sure. I'm going to negate Fenrir. Take another 400. And there we go. That's all there is to it, when your opponent does absolutely nothing. And that's a rank up. It's only taken us 3 hours to climb up 6 wins. I feel like that was 6 wins. Yeah. Hard work. And at the end of all of it, we get 1 master pack. Granted, that duel is not much of a duel. I'm not gonna like moan about not getting legacy tickets. Raid Raptor, Speedroid, Salamangreat, Aroma, Shino, Mutants. Oh no. Oh dear. Well, that's new. Target a rank 4 spellcaster Xyz in your graveyard. We can stop reading. Oh. Right, we definitely got time for another duel or 2. So let's see. The speed, like, Takatomborg is fine. It's just if you control a wind, you can spec it. And it doesn't lock you, it only locks you if you use the tribute effect. But how many wins do we actually have? Oh, well, no, we have a Dragoonity deck. Dragoonity deck is not great, but it exists. This is a rather decent hand. They're on 57 cards, 15 extra. Good for going second, good for going first, second, good for going first, second. Good to have as a normal summon to pair with the Magma. Oh, and this will be live. Because we're against Dark Magician. It doesn't seem like Triple Tactics will be, alive. Used to play that deck. Oh, Speedroid or Dragoonity? Probably Dragoonity, because I think that's what I was mentioning. Yeah, that's fine. Now what? Place 1 card. Okay. They're placing Illusion of Chaos on the top of their deck. They get to draw 1 card. If they want to. They want to draw the 1 card. And he adds a card, right? Add 1... Dark Magician or 1 non-ritual monster that mentions it. Okay. So, is this for Rod? Yeah. Rod gets you a spell trap. Which in this case will be Dark Magic Circle, probably. Well, yeah, let's just wait and see what he adds, but it's probably Dark Magic Circle. Is Bond. Okay, where are we at? Normal. They're all normal spells. Okay. In about 2050, they get the new cards. Yeah. Hey, they're definitely next on the support list. Sure, for this, you know. Oh wait, is that just a quick play? Ooh, how do we... I don't think we navigate that. Why is that just a quick play? What can we do about that? We can summon Fenrir, but Fenrir is instantly getting, you know, destroyed, demolished. But yeah, they did, like, they boosted a whole bunch of dual terminal archetypes. Like, you know, they're doing the rounds again for, like, Jirak and Fabled and all those lot. Surely Dragoonity will be on the docket this time. Right. Do you think it's just Magnamut? Because Magnamut threatens the Dark Magician Girl, which turns off the spell. Magnamut also gets us to search. it gets us a search. Yeah, we gotta go battle phase. No doubt. It could be Mist Valley next, yeah. No, they're letting it happen. Main 2. Normal summon? Oh, wait. What can I get? I can get this. I don't think we want to. So... we just want this. Right. We banish from the graveyard, or from the field, Dark Magician. And from the graveyards, everything. And that'll do it. Bye-bye. We can set one. End phase, we get a Bestial. If they put Dark Magician in the grave, we can get Bestial and do that. Yeah, Mist Valley was not a fantastic solo mode. I still like playing through them. Like the various solo modes. I do enjoy them. You'd need to get both names on field. You have 2 in banishment, but you're not getting back to those. We have Monster Negate. We have this one. Okay. Is it send for cost? It is send for cost. So yeah, wait for them to use the Magician Souls. They saw me search it out, so, you know. I guess they're trying to just draw. Oh no, they were trying to do that special summon. Did that get declared? Yeah. You have to choose the effect, okay, yeah. End phase. You know, I think we've got it. I would much rather have Fenrir on field, but I think that's a-okay. That's still most of their life points down. We have Tactics for our turn, which I don't think is coming up. Well, no, it could do. They have reason to. Gets them back into Rod. Right, so we've gone through 2 of their Dark Magicians. They're probably going to get into a 3rd one, realistically. But they can only banish 1 card. They can't banish them both. Okay, that's fine. Congratulations. You got to the Dark Magical Circle banish. To target 1 card, you could banish the Spell Trap. Not that you would. You just, yeah, banish the dragon. That's fine. Well, no, it isn't really. No, that... I don't care about this. I'll just give it Mage Power. Yeah, sure. go for it. That's not winning you the game. By contrast, my Cashier Fenrir might actually. And now that I control no monster, I can actually summon it. I can search. Hell, there's even a chance I draw into the continuous spell. No, okay. You can only be so lucky. Special Fenrir. Get this one. And just, you know. I can, yeah. Doesn't matter. You activate a monster effect at any point, and I can then banish that one on the next turn. So we're good. That's probably the game. You activate monster effect, the Dark Magical Circle goes bye-bye. Circle goes bye-bye, no more banish Fenrir. And then we can Chalice to boost over the Dark Magician if he just wants to clear it. That is a monster effect. You have... There's one Dark Magician, and there's the other two. There's Timaeus. Anyway. We also just have another Cashier in hand that can be special summoned. Yeah, you go for it. Oh, that's an effect. I should have held for that. We 100% just do this, just to crash, and then we could just poke with Ogre next turn, and that's the game. Yeah, the rest of the draws haven't been particularly great, but they haven't needed to be. And we will not declare the effect. Ta-da! Victory over Dark Magician. Were they not on Dragoon? They were not on Dragoon. They're on the one of two Raigeki. Or you're finished, along with one copy of That's 10. Certainly a deck. Right. So, yeah, let's call it this one for the night. Although it's about the same sort of time that we normally end, we have been going marginally longer. Oh, this is a terrible trap monster. I know this one. It's not terrible because I know it, but I do tend to... I just know trap monsters, and that one is particularly bad. That's not the worst, but I don't think we were even playing the first one. Yeah, we weren't even playing the first one. Right. One whole master pack. Let's see, do you think it will fundamentally change up what we're planning to do? Do you think it will revitalize any of our decks? You know? We were literally, like, you know, just on about this. We would have to hard draw, like, the Indigo Eclipse and the continuous spell trap. But we were just on about this. This gives us a grand total of 2 main deck Mech Knights. Which means we can potentially negate 2 entire columns. That's actually a decent pull, like, genuinely. The rest of these genuinely do not matter. This is a free summon level 8 for going second, and because of the other cards we have, it does potentially just negate things. Right, where are we at? I believe 1333, 475. So when we started this stream, we needed to be at 1404 to be at the 1 in 3. we now need to be at 1515. No, 1525? 1425. Yeah, 1425. So we've actually kept the kind of window that we had at the start of the stream. And we activated 9 whole spell cards. 9 whole spell cards in the duels we won, fellas. At the very least, gold is a little bit more free to play than platinum. It's a small difference, but opening the 1 pack does make it marginally cheaper. Anyway, that about concludes it for tonight. I think we're probably just going to continue playing the generator deck next stream. Let's just go over to the decks. Yeah, I think we're probably just going to continue playing this next stream. I don't think we play Moveman just yet, because Moveman's best combination is with only 2 of our tuners. We don't have rank 8s. We're actually, I think, better off with cards we do currently have, but we do need to acknowledge that we can now play... Oh, we have a Memory as well. So we have Memory, Key, and Whispers. This targets a Banished Mech Knight or World Legacy to add hand. This can grab 1, which I don't think we have die. No, those ones are not ethically obtained. And in terms of rescue, you need to summon 2 with the same name, and we don't have the second copy of Abram. So Mech Knights exist. It is Spell Trap negates for 2 entire columns. And yeah, I think we need to probably think about it. It also gives us more reason to run revival cards as well, because we just start bringing these guys back. Maybe make this. And this is basically Towers, if it's the only card in its column. No. If it's in the extra monster zone. But it can attack directly if it's the only card in this column. Okay, anyway. Things to possibly think about with those. Thank you all very much for watching, tuning in, watching the VOD, the stream, generally. My name is Catmonic, and I look forward... I think I look forward to it. I look forward to catching you all on Thursday's stream, where we're going to continue this, as I said, probably with the generator deck. So, until then, I hope you all have a good time, and I wish you well for the time. Goodbye for now.